Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We have game number 31 for Montreal tonight. The Tampa Bay Lightning in town to take on our Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be a really tough game for Montreal. Hey, maybe we'll get like the opposite of the Anaheim game where Montreal should have beat them. Maybe this time it'll be Montreal that will beat Tampa when they shouldn't. So we'll see what happens with that. I've got a game preview for that. I've got the lineups. I also have this guess the score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. And that's from either team. You can pick that, and you could win the cash prize directly in your bank account via Interact. The first right guess of the night will win. And so leave your guesses in the chat. You can't guess in the comments, and you can't guess in the Hangout later. So make your guesses, and good luck. I'll give you mine very soon. What else do I got? I should take this off, so it's not there. I've got a little bit of game day news. There's some lineup changes for tonight. And also, it's birthday. Happy birthday to cousin Vinny. Vinny Damfus turns 55 today. I wasn't sure if I was older than him or the same age, or he was younger than me. He's younger than me. So former captain Vinny Damfus, 55 years old. So there's that. Like I said, by the way, well, not a lot of people here, but anyway, Habs are entering the hardest part of their 2022-23 schedule. On this 7-game, I think it's a 7-game, might be an 8-game road trip, but it's one of those two. Everyone can stop worrying about them making the playoffs now, I think, and you can fully enjoy their wins when they happen. Kind of like last year when Marty took over, everyone was worried, oh, we're going to start winning and get out of that great spot, and it didn't happen. And now they're getting near the bottom of the pack now of the league, and you got to figure that there's probably 4 teams that are going to pass them, which would put them at 26th, right where I said I thought they'd be somewhere in between the 6th and 10th spot, right? And it seems like they're going to end up somewhere right around that 6th spot. So it's still early, but I don't see that changing. All right, let's see who's here. We got Guru is in. Hey, Guru, 5-1 Tampa. Cirelli with the first one. Is it Cirelli or Chirelli? I don't know how I think it's Chirelli. Marwisk. Hey, Marwisk, how you doing there? Slav must keep head up today because if Chernak hits him, he doesn't stand up. Well, let's hope that's the case, that he keeps his head up, because we don't want to see anything happen to Slavkovsky at all. Also, I've got, besides the preview, that's what it is, I've got a teaser for my my newest Christmas Carol, Habs Christmas Carol, 12 Days of Christmas. A little bit of it I'm going to play later. So you might want to be out of the room when that happens, or put some earplugs in. I'm not sure, depending. But I'm going to play that later. Hey, Biel, he says, hey, Rico, see the Ducks are still rolling, up 3-2 going into the third out in Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton's defense sucks right now, I think. I saw that on Twitter, like they're not playing defense at all. So, or Anaheim's on a roll. Hey, Stan the Man, 4-1 Tampa, Braden Point with the first. Adamy, Habs win 3-2 with Caulfield with the first goal. Now, Adamy, I've got something to ask on this. How the hell are you in my head? Because I'm not lying. There's my guess the score. 3-2 Caulfield or Slavkovsky, but I mean 3-2 Montreal. I'm going out on a limb here. Just like I thought the Ducks were going to beat Montreal and they shouldn't. I have this. It's a gut feeling tonight. I have a feeling Montreal beats Tampa 3-2. Caulfield or Slavkovsky getting the first goal. Now I can pick one, like 2 guys. You guys got to only pick one. But Adamy, you're in my head. Stop it. Get out. Hey, man, great minds think alike. But seriously, I have this feeling that, you listen, I didn't see you. I just saw the comment. So once again, great minds think alike, buddy. That's funny, isn't it? I just have this gut. Like I sat down about 10 minutes ago to do my guess the score. And yeah, I had this feeling. Yeah, what if Montreal does that? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I have this feeling they might. I've seen them do it before with Tampa a couple seasons ago. We shouldn't have beat them, maybe 3 years ago. I'm just getting that feeling that we're going to do it again tonight. So go Habs, go. Let's hope. I'd love to see a win against Tampa. Marvis has Habs 3-2. Suzuki with the first. Slavkovsky, Paul. Who's Paul? Oh, Paul from their team. Caulfield and Stamkos for Tampa and Chernak assist. I gotcha. I got Nick Paul in my fantasy pool, and he does pretty good. Hey, Carlos, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going, buddy? Habs could have 2 first-rounders in the top 15 right now. Well, yeah, Florida's, let's hope Florida keeps going downward. It seems like I saw an article today. It's on, was it on Hockey Now, which could be a little bit clickbaity, but they were saying how this was Hughes' plan in getting that pick, and it's starting to come. I didn't read the whole article or the article. I read the headline, so I don't know what they're saying. But this was what their hope was in getting the not unprotected first round pick. And you got to wonder, did they have a feeling about Florida? And that's I wonder. Stan says also, I hope the Habs win as their next 7 games are on the road. Yes, after tonight they go on, but this is like an 8-game, like really hard. Most of the games are hard. They got an Arizona game and I think 2 Florida games in there. But yeah, their next 7 are on the road to end the year. BL says Tampa Bay 4-2. Dave Andreychuk with the first goal. Let me see. I got to figure out who Andreychuk is. I don't know. It's a challenge every time VL gives us a guess. Hey, Angus, how you doing? 6-3 Tampa. Braden Point with the first goal. I figure most people are going to go with Tampa tonight. I just have this feeling, and I hope I'm right. And I'm not even like tempering that with giving you and if Tampa wins, there's this. I'm not even doing that. I'm just going with 3-2 Montreal. Go Habs, go. Okay, but who's Andreychuk, I guess, there? Who's their Andreychuk now? Kucherov's a good bet. I was going to put Kucherov, and I decided to go with Caulfield and go with Montreal. But Kucherov, because Kucherov's hot. He's got 9 points, I think, in his last 5 games. And I think they're all assists, but I'm not sure. All right, how many people are we? All right, by a vote of hands, or you can just say yes. I'm going to play the teaser for my video. Yes, no, maybe. If I get enough yeses, I will do it. Hey, Danny Tabernac. How you doing, buddy? What is that you put up there? Is that a beer? I can't tell. Marwis, but I mean, I imagine, but listen, even Bedard's probably gonna have a bit of an adjustment here when he gets drafted, and then he makes the team right away. But you're getting ahead of yourself. we're not getting Bedard, but we're gonna get a good draft pick. That's the main thing. Stan says yes. I hope I'm right too, Angus. Doug kind of agrees with me. He's got 3-2 Habs, but Doc with the first one. Doc is centering second line tonight, by the way. We got 4 yeses. All right. Just what I want here. Oh, McDavid tied it up over there with Edmonton. I guess that game ain't over. All right. So I'm going to take I think it's a minute. So I'm going to take a 1-minute break by playing this. Let me know what you guys think. The singing at the beginning, the very first, is not great, but it gets better. As good as I can get. Here we go. On the first day of Christmas, my Habs gave to me first overall Slavkovsky. On the second day of Christmas, my Habs gave to me 2 first-round picks and a first overall Slavkovsky. On the third day of Christmas, my Habs gave to me a 3-game winning streak, 2 first-round picks, and a first overall Slavkovsky. On the 4th day of Christmas, my Habs gave to me 4 young rookie D, a 3-game winning streak, 2 first-round picks, and a first overall Slavkovsky. On the 5th day of Christmas, my Habs gave to me 5 straight penalties. 4 young rookie D, a 3-game winning streak, 2 first-round picks, and a first overall Slavkovsky. On the 6th day of Christmas, no, okay, sorry. There you go. I hope you guys like that. It's out, by the way. If you want to see it, it's already out. Go check it out. I hope you like it. And there's still, but I gave you 5, so there were still 7 more days. It got very challenging at the end. I didn't want to put that. Guru says, I almost picked Point for the first goal, but I have Chiarelli in fantasy. Well, listen, you know what? Not always the big guys get the first goals. Angus, the power play was working. We'd win a lot more games. Well, yeah, I mean, the power play would help anyway. That's what I'm doing, BL. I'm trying to anyway. Hey, bye-bye. Habs 4-3, Slav. Already there's more Habs picks than I got. I mean, I've got them too, but I didn't think there'd be very many. Excuse me, I almost coughed there as I was talking. As this year will be a very good draft. Bedard estimated at first place, Michkov 2, Fantilli 3, Dvorsky move up to 4th place. I don't really expect us to be there. That's the thing, unless we win. If we win one of the 2 picks, that's different. But hey, Sufka, how you doing? I hope you got to hear. I know you like. I hope you got to hear the tune. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Thanks, Doug. Good voice. Not. I appreciate though, but not. Nice choreography. You mean the yeah? It actually wasn't that hard to get them all to fall into place. I'm getting used to doing that. I got my timing down pretty good. Didn't have to adjust too many times. BL, catchy tune, eh? Hey, listen, I wrote it last night. Yeah, it's public domain, that tune. Maybe not. I hope the music that I took for it is as well, but I know the song itself is public domain. That's why when I saw that, I said, well, I got it. I did once 10 days because I didn't know. I thought by changing it a little bit, I'd be okay. I didn't know it was public domain. I should have checked then, but it is. So I figured I'd do all 12 days. It's out, by the way, so if you just go look on my page, you'll see that's the last video I put out. BL, are you saying that the Leafs gave money or something to his in wherever he's in Halifax or his hometown, Glaze Bay? Is that what you're saying? The Leafs? The same. So I've got same problem. I tried to send this stuff to the Habs, and I can't find out how to do it. So what I've been doing today was I tried to. They post, the Canadiens post a lot of stuff on Twitter. So I tried to put that, but I couldn't. It was too big. So my other video, the individual songs that I had on there, I started putting them up one at a time there on Twitter. Some people saw it. Someone retweeted it. It did okay. Didn't do as good as I thought, but I'm going to start doing that a little bit just for the Christmas season. Not the Leafs. Who's popular down there other than the Leafs and Boston? Boston. I didn't hear that about Cooley. I know Cooley's with the junior team, the U.S. junior team. Hey, Lucas, how you doing? By the way, I'm going to get to the preview in just a couple of minutes. Not much more than a couple of minutes. I'm going to get to the preview. Was there anything else I had? I think Oh, let me get to what I got here. So lineup changes that we'll talk about before I show you the lineups. Dadnob out tonight. So that means there's going to be a shift in the line. So the shift is Kirby Dack's going to center line 2, and Anderson's going to move up to line 1. So you will see. Sometimes Andy's really great with them, and most times not. So we'll see what we get. And Doc will be playing with Slavkovsky, so that's going to be good. Weidman sitting because Mike Matheson is returning after missing, I think, 4 games with an undisclosed injury. So I don't know what that was. And I think that's all I got. I thought there was more, but I said a couple of them already. So, yes, we got some lineup changes. Oh, do not know what you said there, Marwis. Sorry. Lucas has 5-2 Tampa. Stamkos with the first. Don Koharski is he opening up a donut shop, or it wasn't Koharski? The new miners farm basement got flooded out, and the Boston Bruins donated tens of thousands of dollars to an authenticated swag to sell to raise funds to replace what was lost. Good on the Bruins. Listen, the Bruins are popular down there, and they should be doing stuff like that as well. So good on the Bruins. Good on the Bruins. I don't like to say it, but yeah, definitely. I don't like to just say it. I don't like to say it, but something good is something good, and you can't, I'm not going to put them down for something like that. That's for sure. Oh, well, Sofka, I didn't say anything bad about him anyway. I wouldn't anyway. So, but yeah, if you could get into him, I'd love that. I tried to get one of the Habs in those things I put up today to see it. I know there were a couple of them for Arbor, and I put them up there, but only a few people saw them. Anyway, what are you going to do? Yeah, I know Bruins have a lot of popularity down there. The Leafs and Montreal too. I mean, Montreal I think is the most popular, but the Leafs and the Bruins definitely have popularity down there. So I try not to as well. I don't mind making fun of myself. I have no problem with that. It's fun. But the Habs are 1A. Leafs are 1B. We'll just leave it at that. I'm glad to hear that, and that's how they're meant. It's a good way to put it. They're cheesy, but it's in fun. So yeah, I'm glad you guys get it there. See, I should go visit Eastern Slovakia. They'll get me. They understand me there. It would be really cool though if they could see them. All right, we're gonna get to the what's it called again? Preview. All right, so we got the Montreal. We'll go start with Tampa. Tampa Bay Lightning, 19-9-1, taking on the Montreal Canadiens, 14-14-2. And how you can watch this game? Start time is at 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific in Canada today, Saturday. So it's on City TV tonight, Sportsnet East in English, and TVA Sports in French. And if you're in the Tampa region, Bally Sports Sun. Okay, season series. So we got tonight, December 28th. They're also playing. So that's just next week, March 18th. By the way, the next one will be in Tampa. March 18th, also in Tampa. And then March 21st in Montreal, near the end of the season. Last 10 record, Tampa 8-2-0 on a 4-game winning streak. And you could look at that and say, listen, they're due for a loss. Montreal's 4-5-1 on a 2-game losing streak. That's not a long enough losing streak at all to say they're due for a win, but I don't know. I've just got a feeling. Tampa's on the road, so they're 7-5-0 away from home. Montreal is 7-8-0 at home. Tail of the tape. This is where it's going to look really bad, I think. Scoring chances for percent is 45.6% for Montreal. That's 26th. 53.6% 7% for the Lightning, 6th. Goals per game, 2.80 for Montreal, 26th. 3.62 for the Lightning, they're third in the league. Goals against per game, 3.5 for Montreal, 24th, and 2.90 for Tampa, that's 19th. Power, and they're giving up almost 3 goals a game. I'm calling for Montreal to score 3. It's possible. Power play percentage, 14.4% for Montreal, 31st. They moved up. 27.1% for Tampa, 6th. So that's good power play. PK percentage, 79.6% for Montreal, 13th, and 80.4% for Tampa, 11th. So they're very close there. Head-to-head last year, 1-1-1 for Montreal, 2-0-1 for Tampa. Face-off percentage, 48.8%, 20th in the league for Tampa, and 51% for Montreal. Surprised that Montreal's better than them at something. And that's 12th in the league for Montreal. Shots on goal and shots against. So on goal, 31.8 for Tampa per game and 29 for Montreal. And shots allowed, 30.8 per game for Tampa and 33 even for Montreal. Goalies tonight, I know Jake Allen. I'm imagining it's Vasilevsky. 12-8-1, 2.63 goals against, and a 9.13 save percentage. Unless Tampa doesn't take us seriously at all, and maybe we'll get their backup. And if he's not injured, I don't know the state of their goalies. So 7-1-0 for Elliott, 3-1-0 goals against, and a 9.02 save percentage. Jake Allen will be in nets tonight, 9-11-0, 3.25 goals against, and a 9.01 save percentage. Surprisingly, because on Vasilevsky, no shutouts for none of these goalies on the board here. Last players to watch over the last 5 games. So for points, Kucherov, like I said, 9 points in his last 5 games. Caulfield with 4 for Montreal. Goals, Braden Point has 6 in his last 5. Caulfield 4. Assists, Kucherov 9 assists. So his points are all assists. Harris has 3 for Montreal. And plus minus, Chernak with a +9 and a +1 for Edmondson. So kind of pale in comparison there. Team leaders for goals, Braden Point with 16. And for Montreal, it is Cole Caulfield with 18. And I don't know when the last time at 30-game mark, when you see a comparison like that Montreal has the higher total. The Montreal player, I haven't seen that in a long time. So that's good to see. Points, Kucherov with 45. Suzuki for Montreal with 30. Time on ice, Hedman, 24:07 for Tampa, and Matheson making his return tonight, 24:25, and wins Vasilevsky with 12, and Jake Allen with 9. I'll show you the standings. Montreal now at the bottom of the Atlantic standings, and I don't have them here, but they're third from the bottom for the Eastern Conference. So they're working their way down. No, if they win tonight, nobody should be upset. I mean, in that their chances about getting that good pick, it won't affect it. Scoring, top 5 for Tampa. Kucherov, 11 goals, 34 assists, 45 points. Stamkos, 16 goals, 18 assists, 34 points. Braden Point, 16 goals, 15 assists, 31 points. Sergachev, the one that hurts more than any of the other ones, 5 goals, 22 assists, 27 points. And Brandon Hagel, 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 points. Montreal, not the top 5. We always see the same guys on the top 5, so I went the next 5 down. Caden Gooley, 6th on the team, 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points. Josh Anderson, 8 goals, 2 assists, 10 points. Uri Slafkovsky, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points in 25 games. That's not bad at all. Jordan Harris, 1 goal, 9 assists, 10 points. And Mike Hoffman, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points in 20 games. Tampa Bay lines tonight. Braden Point centering Hagel and Kucherov. Stamkos in between Nick Paul and Killorn. Chiarelli in between Colton and Maroon. And you got Edouard Belmer. No, that's Pierre Edouard. I did this second. I think I've done this before. Belmer in between Nemesnikov and Perry. Hedman and Perbix. First pair, Cole and Chernak. Second pair, Fleury and Foote. Third pairing. And that is because Sergachev is out with a hand injury. Vasilevsky will be making the start tonight, so our chances go down a little bit there. Suzuki and Caulfield are with Anderson tonight. Dak centering Slavkovsky and Drouin. Dak and Slavkovsky and Drouin. It kind of ruins it. Dvorak centering Hoffman and Armia. Evans between Pizzetta and Pitlick. You got Edmondson and Gouley first pair. Matheson, Harris second pair. Jacki and Kovacevic third pair. Jake Allen starting. And Dadonov scratched, not injured. So that's interesting. And there you go. That's my preview for you guys. Let me know what you think. Now let me just find where I was. BL, you're a little late for that pick there. I saw that as I'm scrolling. I got to go farther back. Oh, boy, there's a lot of comments. I'll go with this one. Speaking of Arbor, did you watch Knuckles Island? Yes, I did. And apparently Wi-Fi is losing. It's not sticking, he said. It was a great interview. I enjoyed it a lot. You think so? But the only problem is you can't get pot there like I can here. So that would be the big sticking point for me. Other than that, I've heard a lot of good things about Slovakia. So, well, Czechoslovakia, which is, I've heard a lot of good things. Really, I was surprised at some of the things I heard about how nice the cities and the people and all that. And I didn't know. So yeah, if I was someone who traveled, I would go there. Marwis doesn't understand how a potential, 2024 draft pick comes from Austria. I don't know if you've heard of his name or heard of him. His name is Martin Straubauer. I have not. And he plays in the first Austrian league. He's 16. Well, we'll hear about him over the next couple of years. I know that's for sure. You have a very much Eastern Slovakian personality. That's why I like you, and I keep coming back. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm sure I've got a lot of European background in my family. I don't know how much though. I don't know. But Montreal's very. It's got that atmosphere. It's got that European feel, and I have a feeling that could be why. Is because I grew up here. I wasn't born here, but I grew up here. Since I'm 4, and I've never left. Hey Jack, how you doing? 7-3 Lightning. Suzuki first goal. BL, cool video of Gouley and Jacki going around to Tim Hortons in the Montreal area. Yeah, I put one of my videos in that. I put on Twitter. Giving caps and jerseys to the workers and game tickets to the folks in the drive-thru. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. They looked like they were having fun, too. Hey, well, wait a second. I got to remember. BC Richard, that's it, right? BC. You wrote it in there, so I should have just looked. We got snow here, too. Not cold, though, but we got snow. Tampa, 4-2, Anderson first goal. Awesome. BL says just for fun, Klingberg 4-3 Ducks. He got it. It ended up 5-2 though. So, and it wasn't Klingberg. Who got the first goal again now? Troy Terry, yeah. Sofka, Marwisk. No, we're talking about Marwisk. You're from Strapkov. 10 times smaller than Kosici. Is it Kosici? How do you pronounce? Oh, well, you're not gonna be able to tell me. You're in Bratislava. That I know. Yeah, well, Lucas, I hope he's not. I hope it's Elliott, but yeah, it says in the lineups put out this afternoon that he's starting. Time. Anytime I decide to leave Canada and have a trip to Slovakia, I'll absolutely do that. I doubt I'm doing that, but if I do, I guess for sure. Awesome. I'm not a big traveler at all, but I appreciate the invite. You never know, right? You never know. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Because I sure don't. Yeah, exactly, BL. I don't know. I want to forget where I heard that name before. Shem Pickle in the lineup, yes. Czechia and Slovakia are two different. They are now, but they used to be Czechoslovakia. No, but I see. I didn't know that, and then I heard, and but I learned that. Was it the Olympics a couple of years ago or something? I didn't know that, but now I do. Oh, okay, you can, but not. But how dangerous is it if you get caught with that? There, yeah. I don't want to end up like Brittany Griner in Russia. Just joking. That's a really good question that BL asked, and just in case they're not sure that you asked them, has there been any effect on you guys with the shit going on in the Ukraine with the war? Oh, okay, I get it now, BL. Hey, filibuster, how you doing, man? Oh, what's wrong? How? What's? I hope you're. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I hope you're nothing serious. And those things, they will be there whenever you're ready. I gave a teaser for the 12 days at Christmas at the beginning. Just a teaser, not the whole thing. You're saying since 1989 it's been split? Am I only finding this out now? Don't tell me that's true. Come on. Am I that stupid? I might be. Don't answer that, anybody. It's not really. It's not good. As long as it's not like Russia or Philippines. Philippines, they shoot you dead in the street. Awesome. Like it used to be here, kind of, you know? Oh, Crohn's. My buddy in BC has Crohn's. I feel for you, buddy. I do. Oh, you have COVID? Oh no. I wish you a speedy recovery, Phil. Really, seriously. So many people sick right now. It's crazy. You split in 93. 90 still nice. So it's 4 years different. And I'm only just finding this out like a few years ago. I get you now. Anyway, I learned something. You learn something new all the time. Danny is predicting that the Habs will win the Stanley Cup in 2093. I definitely won't be. I won't be able to prove that. There's no way. You might. I don't know how old you are. I won't. That I can guarantee. You used to have crowns. I mean, what do you mean by crowns? Like a king and queen? We used to have a queen. Yeah, but we're independent since '82, I think. But it's still part of the Commonwealth, though. That's how it's going here. So I got about 5 minutes before I gotta go. Before go for the gotta feed my dog, and then I'll be back for the game. Who's German now? I'm not German, but I do believe I've got. Well, I have blood. I think I've got German blood. I've got Saudi Arabian blood. I've got all kinds of blood through my grandparents and great grandparents. Russian blood. My great grandfather on my father's side was from Russia. Walked to I think it was Switzerland. I'm not sure if Switzerland or Sweden. Literally walked to get away from the pogroms and communism. Oh, okay, those kind of crowns. I got you. You're right. Marwis was in Germany. Now I got you. I remember that. I'm a Heinz 57. Yes, Danny Tabernac. That's exactly what I am. And yeah, we call ourselves that kind of. All right. So, yeah, I got nothing else to add. So let's keep this going. Anybody else want to teach me something? Anybody's all British. Or well, yeah, it's all British basically, right? Scottish, Irish, Wales, and English. You're all from everything is from there. But have you ever done the like I wouldn't be surprised you got something else thrown in there if you do the swab thing you send that in. They tell you. I think something is it something like 80 or 90% of the world is descendant of Genghis Khan or something like that. Heinz 57. Somebody did, yes. Why, Harry? Why is that interesting? Danny, thank you. Appreciate that. Don't you guys lie on the western border of Ukraine? Oh, yeah, that's true. You got to be close to that, but doesn't mean they're affected necessarily by it. Not yet, anyway. You did the DNA test, and that's it. Wow, that's rare though. That it's like, yeah, I don't have anything weird thrown in there. I haven't done the DNA test, so I don't know. You're talking about Heinz himself? It wasn't Heinz 57 though. That just means it's a mix of all kinds of things when someone's called Heinz 57. I haven't heard from Heinz in a long time, but Heinz is very right wing and very anti-vax and anti-mask, and I think he didn't like some of the stuff I said about it, and I think that's why he hasn't come back. My mother's side, I think it's my mother's side. I have most of the. It's my mother's father has all kinds of stuff like that's the Saudi Arabia blood, and on the other side, it's just is I think Russian is the where my great grandfather came from. Everybody else is from like I think that's on that side. That's all. But on my mother's side, it's all kinds of stuff. That's where the Heinz 57 comes from. Yeah, Sofka, I didn't know that you were that close there, but it's got to be, eh? But so far, everything good, right? You guys aren't under attack. I don't think yet. I mean, I say yet because you never know with Russia. Well, I'm glad you came out of it okay, Harry. But yeah, he can be, I guess. I talked to him. I interviewed him for one of my podcasts when I was doing the podcast. He seemed like a really nice guy. I don't think I'm a real American. I'm not a real American. I was born there. That's it. Oh, that's nice, Safka. That's really nice. I know there's a growing community of Ukrainian refugees here in Montreal, and I know there's a lot of things. People are doing a lot of stuff for them. Do I know what is Haluski Brinzu? Did I say it even close? I have no idea. Hallucination? Hallucinating? That's my guess. Hallucinating on mushrooms. There you go. There are parts of Scotland my name is not allowed as we fought everyone. Really? Yeah, well, it's like that over there too. Well, I don't get, let's say government. What do you mean by that? I'm lost. I'm really sorry. I must have missed a comment. Did I miss a comment from you? I'm not sure what you're saying. Big Ukrainian community in Whitney Pier, Cape Breton. That's cool. I know. Where was it? Hockey night in Cat. Well, no, they did one of the games, and they had a huge choir or something. I don't remember what city that was. Oh, I gotta go. I'd like to continue this, but maybe we can do that when I come back in 20 minutes. But I got to go because we're 40 minutes after. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I'll be back in 20 minutes for the game. That's it, I think. I have nothing else to really add. Hopefully, you guys will be back for that. And is a go Habs go. And until then, stay safe. Peace out, y'all. And I'll see you in 20 minutes. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Ciao, everybody.